And we're live.
All right. Hello, and welcome to the Dardar and Andy show.
Welcome to the Dardar and Andy show.
I'm Dar.
I'm Andy. Where am I? I'm over here. Or
You're over there.
Yep.
I'm over here.
Yep.
Okay. Well, welcome, guys. Thank you for joining us this week to
Yep.
our live stream. I guess, would it be considered a video blog or just a live stream?
I think it's a live stream.
Just our live stream. And if you don't catch us here, or if you catch us later, we do upload our live streams to YouTube channel presently somewhere, so you can always catch us there.
You can always check us out there. Yep.
Yeah.
So just give me 1 second, okay?
Sure. So this week we were going to talk a little bit about our trip to Cancun last weekend. So even though we're in Mexico, we are still working for U.S. companies, and so Friday was a vacation day for Andy particularly. So we had a 3-day weekend, and we decided to get out of town and go to Cancun and stay at one of the all-inclusive resorts to just kind of get away for a while. But the cool part was that we had friends coming from San Antonio, so we were not only going to be able to get away for a few days, but we were going to get to see friends, which is always very exciting for us. So they actually selected the resort, and so we went to, and I don't know if we should say the name of the resort, because I feel like anything that we say that I wouldn't want to get them in any trouble if we say something that might get them in trouble.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, because
What do you think?
what do I think? I think that they don't get to have the free advertising. How's that? I don't. Yeah.
To our millions of listeners.
Yes, our millions of listeners. I don't think that they need to profit off of our off of being mentioned. I don't know.
So, well, we won't say the name of the resort, but if somebody wants to know, you can message us.
Maybe we want to keep it as a secret just for ourselves, as our secret getaway.
Our secret hideaway.
Yeah.
Our secret Cancun hideaway.
Yes.
Well, the sucky thing about Cancun is that if you go to Cancun, you have to stay in a resort to have awesome beach access, because if you're in the city of Cancun, it's a taxi right away from the beach, so you really don't want to do that. Right. So the beauty of Cancun for us in Playa del Carmen is we use a transportation company called USA Transfers.
Yeah, we don't. Well,
yeah.
We don't mind mentioning them.
We don't mind mentioning them. We love them, and everybody should know about them if you're traveling in this area, because if you're flying into the Cancun airport and need to transfer to the resort, or if you need to get to Tulum, or you need to get to Playa del Carmen from the Cancun airport, it's $50 each way.
And these are the people you should use because they're awesome.
And we've used them probably hundreds of times. I mean, we sign up all of our family and friends when they come and visit. It's like this is we get them hooked up.
This is who you use. Yeah.
They've never been late, and it's just they've always showed up. One time I tried to use a discount transfer company one time, and they didn't pick us up on our return. So luckily we were just a taxi cab right away.
Yeah.
They only got us one way, so that's no good. And I paid for that whole thing in advance.
Yeah. That's the thing, is that you have to use somebody that you should stick with whoever you can trust. It's like, unfortunately, services here could be a little dicey.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a secret to anybody, right?
No, and it's so totally true. I've had some experiences in this last couple of weeks regarding service, but so we were meeting friends at the resort, but it was also like our getaway for the 3-day weekend, because it was July 4th.
Yeah.
And we did the USA transfers both ways, so that's scheduled in advance, and so you don't have to worry about how you're getting where you're going.
And we weren't traveling from far away, therefore we were able to arrive kind of early in the morning, check in, have the full use, rather than arriving in the evening or whatever. We arrived early in the morning. We were able to check in. Somehow they had our room ready.
Well, yeah, we were totally like milking the system is what it was. Is we scheduled our transfer we were in Cancun at the resort by 9 a.m.
By 9 a.m.
And so they have a policy, because of course they have flights coming in all day. Their policy is behind the counter.
Right.
They'll give you a ticket, or they'll give you your badge where you can eat and drink all day until your room is ready, and so you're really checking in early.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, Eloise is checking in.
Hey, Al.
Hey.
Hey, Eloise. So we took full advantage of that, and we arrived at 9 a.m. and we got checked into the room and got our wristbands, and we were ready. We were off to the races.
And by races, I mean eating too much food, as if we were in a race.
And drinking too much champagne.
Drinking too much champagne. Yeah. So that was the extent of that race. That was not healthy.
Well, taking advantage of the system was arriving at 9 a.m. on Friday morning, and then we didn't depart. We scheduled our transfer back for 7 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
So checkouts at noon. So we go down, we check out, we check our bags in behind the counter, and then they give us our ticket, and then we can eat and drink the rest of the day till we leave.
And then they have a shower and everything that we could use. So we went and hung out at the pool, got plenty of sun, ate 2 more times or whatever. Yeah.
There was a lot of eating going on.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
I mean, what else was there? What else is there to do in one of the all-inclusives? I played some water volleyball.
Yes.
And that's about the extent of my activity.
Yeah, there's not too much else to do, and I guess
there's a gym, but we didn't go this time.
No.
It was a 3-day trip. So, so we arrived at 9 o'clock on Friday morning, and left 7 o'clock Sunday night, and it felt like we were there for like 2 weeks.
It really did. It felt like we. I don't think that it felt like we overdid it, but it felt like we were certainly. It was a. We thoroughly vacated, whatever that means.
And then we got up this morning and just started a new week again, just like millions and millions of other people across North America, anyway.
United States. So, I just hit the ground running.
Yeah.
Right. Just busy week. It's gonna be a busy week for me. I have a big audit, but it's over on Thursday, so it's not gonna take me all the way to the Friday. So
and it's your first remote audit you've ever done.
Yes.
So this will be interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna haul my stupid circus act that I have here all the way to the co-work so that I could have my 2 computers set up so I don't type something into the wrong screen.
Well, I'll get a picture of your mission control over at the co-working space, and
it's gonna
we'll get it posted.
Exciting stuff. I am so overexposed. It's not even funny.
Oh, you just wait. I wonder why.
I don't know, but
you're not in the 2-shot.
I'm not in the 2. I'm gonna put it in the 2-shot, and I'm gonna try to get my
okay.
Self situated.
You got a lot of things going on. So, one of the other things. Well, the diet was completely out of the window for the whole 3 days. We ate and drank. The only diet rule that I stuck to, because we have a whole list of super maintenance, do's and don'ts on maintenance after the weight loss. And the number one rule of mine is no beer for like all of 2020. I cannot have a single beer. That's my goal. No beer, not a single beer in 2020. Yeah. And so far I've been able to stick to that. Yes. And so I'm pretty proud of that, because being on the beach is the one place that you want to have beer. And then sometimes it's just so hot outside, and I'll be riding my bike and I'll just start daydreaming about having a beer. It is bad. But sometimes a beer just sounds like nothing else will do. But I've managed to make it through every one of those moments I've had in 2020 so far. I have not had a single beer. You, on the other hand, entered a beer drinking contest.
But I was rapidly eliminated, so it's not like I entered a beer drinking contest. I was quickly eliminated, so.
Well, to your credit, the choices were a beer drinking contest or a belly flop contest.
Yes. Let's just say
I wouldn't want you to do that to yourself.
No, belly flops are not really in the picture for me.
If you're gonna participate, you gotta be in the beer drinking contest.
Right.
How did you get eliminated so fast? I mean, you were a fraternity
champion, if you will. How did I get eliminated so fast? I have no idea.
I don't remember who won, but
the guy who beat me in the first round.
Oh, the guy who beat in the first round.
Yeah.
Oh, well then there you go. You were beat by the best.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good to know.
Yeah. Right, and you know what? It's a beer drinking contest.
Yeah. You participated.
And I participated, which I never do.
Yes, and I got some really cute pictures of that too.
Cute pictures of the beer drinking contest.
Yes, with the entertainers standing around you, all dressed in their red, white, and blue. And
oh yeah.
And there were fireworks that night, although we did not make it that far.
That was a long day.
It was a long day,
Yeah.
and we didn't make it to the fireworks, but our friends that were there, they took video and they posted it to their Facebook, so we got to see.
We saw them. We saw them. They're great. We saw the fireworks. They're great. It's kind of like our trips to Europe.
What?
Because we didn't go to the Eiffel Tower when we went to Paris on our honeymoon.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, well, he's like, well, just say you did.
Yeah. We're like, well, because we didn't do a bunch of touristy stuff, and we were like, well, people are going to ask us, did you see this? And we, did you see that? And we
Yeah.
were like, oh yeah, just like, oh yeah,
Yeah, it
we
was
totally
great.
saw that.
Great.
It was awesome.
Can't describe it. You got to go see it in person.
All the things you've seen in pictures and in movies your entire life, right?
Yeah.
We saw the Eiffel Tower from like afar.
Yeah.
So
Let's see. I am popping in and out, texting Wes about his car. Oh, okay.
something's wrong with Wes's car.
Something's wrong with Wes's car.
I hope not.
I hope not.
It's kind of a new car.
Better not have done anything to that car,
And
Wes.
you took your stuff off, babe.
Yeah, I know. I have to go look at this thing again.
Okay, no, that's the last time.
Yeah.
It's just going to be the Andy Fixes Thing show.
Yeah, this is not a good one.
Okay, so what were the other things? The diet, and we got to see friends, which is so nice because they were like, I told them, I'm like, you guys are a sight for sore eyes. You cannot believe how excited we are to see you. Like, just, starved for seeing old friends. And he was basically, what would you call it? Like, he was basically like, he's just like unfazed. He's like, yeah, well, you guys are the ones that decided to leave. You're the ones that vacated.
Yeah, this is your problem, right?
And it's like, yeah, I know. It was good to see him though.
Yeah, it was.
We love those guys.
Yeah, it was. We had a lot of fun hanging out with them.
Yeah. So the story with these guys is that we go on a yearly trip to see a Steelers game.
Right. Every year.
Yeah, we usually go to Pittsburgh. One year we went to New Orleans to see that game. But this year's different. What's going to happen with that?
Well, we're supposed to go to Dallas. So we'll see.
No?
Pittsburgh playing the Cowboys.
Oh, yeah, that was the original plan.
Right.
When the schedule came out.
Right.
And then the NFL said all their games are going to be played in.
No, they said that's an idea they're throwing around. That's not happening for sure.
Oh, okay.
Right. So, yeah, that's not happening for sure. But that's what the NFL has said, that maybe they're going to play all their games in Orlando or Miami or.
That would be crazy.
Yeah,
but it would make sense.
Yeah, they'd have because I mean,
fans.
No fans. They wouldn't go around spreading whatever from town to town, right? They would just all go and turn that into a hot spot, and I guess.
For the people serving all the players that would be coming in and out, right?
And all the press and everything else.
I wonder, like with the NFL, it seems like they would be a good sample. If you tested every NFL player.
Yeah.
Like what that sample would come back like as far as COVID, like being positivity or like.
Well, they travel. Those guys travel a lot.
I know. Even
on the off season, because they have lots of houses and they train here, but they have family there, and it's. Yeah. So they're on planes all the time.
Right. Well, private planes a lot too, though.
Some of them, but a lot of them fly just regular commercial.
So it'll be an interesting season when that gets kicked off.
Yeah. So
I was like, if we can't go see the game in person, we're going to go to Vegas. We're going to pick a game. We're going to go to Vegas, and we're going to watch it all on the big screens.
Right.
And the new resort they just built in Vegas, it's the adult only. I don't know if it's all inclusive. I doubt it.
No, they don't have those in Vegas.
Yeah, it's an adult only. It's an adult only hotel. So we're like, that's where you go and you spend your Vegas time.
Yeah. I never had a problem with just having to put up with a bunch of kids in Vegas. But I wonder if that's becoming more of an issue.
Because you're up late in Vegas.
Maybe.
And there aren't pools everywhere.
Yeah.
Swimming pools. That's why we go to adult only resorts. Just like if you could see our swimming pool here right now, it's full of babies.
It's just babies.
It's like so many babies.
Yeah, well, that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And he's like, it's the pee-pee pool.
This is a pee-pee pool.
And it's a big pool, so it would take a lot of babies to overwhelm it.
Yes. There's like four babies over there just waiting to run in there and go
Look,
pee
they
in the
have
pool.
a biking racetrack over there.
Yeah. So they just can't wait to come and jump in. It's like I gotta go pee, Mom. It's like, oh, you're gonna go to the bathroom? It's like, no, I'm gonna go in the pool, like always. So yeah.
I don't know.
Of course, we swim in the ocean, and who knows? Everything pees in the ocean.
Yeah, exactly. I yeah, I've been enjoying that. But you can't think about those things.
No, you make yourself crazy.
Well, the fact that sand, where all the sand comes from.
Yeah, it's a fish shit.
Yeah, don't even get started with that. But so what do you think about the COVID at the resort, about the COVID response?
I didn't see any. I didn't see any COVID while we were there. I saw no COVID. So I thought that they were very well prepared. They had everybody wiping down frequently, and and I mean they were always making you use hand sanitizer, and they sanitize your luggage coming in, and they made you wipe your feet, and all the staff was wearing masks. Of course, none of the guests were, and I think that social distancing really wasn't a thing so much.
It wasn't, because I noticed all of the chairs at the pool were, they weren't spaced.
They weren't spaced really. So, but I didn't hear anybody coughing.
No.
I didn't run into anybody who seemed symptomatic.
No.
Ran into a lot of healthcare workers who had been recently tested.
Yes.
And people who, well, I think one of our friends had tested positive, months ago or whatever, and she said she had no symptoms. Yeah. So, but the measures were pretty good. I didn't think they were mostly they were keeping everything clean. And they showed you a video when you walked in of all their different sanitary measures, and it seems like, it seems like they're taking care of things. I mean, I don't know what else you can expect.
Well, they were allowed to be open at 30% occupancy. That's governed. That's mandated by the state. 30%. It seemed to me like they were a lot more occupied than 30%.
Right.
But I don't know what that.
Yeah, I don't know how they measure it. I guess total rooms. I don't know.
Well, it would be 30% of the room numbers, I guess.
Well, I mean, it sounds like it would be a really easy thing to audit.
Yeah.
But
easy thing to audit.
It's just a lot of. Now, there's just a lot of hotels to look at, I guess.
I was disappointed in the beach itself.
Yeah.
I went into the water and it was just not awesome. The beaches here, I think, are better.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's for all of Cancun.
Or just a little inlet that they have there. It's a little stagnant, maybe.
Yeah. It was not awesome. So I would say don't go to Cancun if you're going for the beach, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, again, it may have just been where we were. So
it might have been, but
we were on the north end of the hotel zone.
The beaches on Cozumel are much better.
Oh yeah, they're the best.
They're really the best. If you want to go to some
really
beautiful Caribbean, see some beautiful Caribbean beachfront, go to Cozumel. Playa del Carmen's pretty good too, but again, you want to be in the right stretch.
Yeah, you want to be in the right stretch.
You want to be in the right stretch. So I thought their COVID response was fair.
Yeah.
I thought they were over their 30% occupancy. It seemed to me,
right.
Just as a general, just based on how busy things were, but particularly on that July 4th, the main day.
And yeah. And then we're quarantining here.
Yeah, and so we were like coming back yesterday, last night. We're like, okay, well we've got to do 14 days of at least serious self-distancing.
Social distancing.
Social distancing. So
if not straight up quarantine, but not too hard to do. The only thing is that we're going to miss trivia.
We're missing trivia tomorrow. Wow.
Yeah, well.
Well, I love trivia.
Me too.
I wonder if there's a way we can do it remotely from here with Stacy and Ella.
I don't know. Maybe.
Well, yeah. Well, I'll ask Stacy if they're not on another team that they can hit us up on the WhatsApp.
I don't think they're allowed to.
I don't know. Well, there were people that are playing on Facebook.
Oh, that's true. Maybe you can join the game on Facebook.
Let's do that.
All right. Well, I'll contact Laura and see how that's working out.
Okay,
Yeah,
that
yeah,
sounds good.
yeah,
So, so maybe we don't have to miss trivia after all. Maybe
right,
we just do it remotely.
right. So that's trivia. Well, we played some trivia while we were at the resort. We didn't do so good. But it was like, jump up and holler if you have the answer kind of trivia, and that's not really my bag.
Well, and it's just embarrassing. They make you do embarrassing things to get called on.
Yeah,
Like, if you know the answer, you have to shout out, "I have diarrhea."
I have diarrhea.
And you have to shout that out really loud to get the guy's attention so that he'll call on you to
Yeah.
answer the question.
Well, what if that like triggers somebody? And all of a sudden it's a bad situation.
I'm like, I'm just
It's a
not
horror
yelling
show.
that out.
No.
So I'm never gonna win.
Yeah.
But the music ones are always hard, I
Yeah.
think.
Oh, you had the guy who won he was a rock and roll radio DJ for like the last 15, 16 years.
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Yes.
Okay, so he won.
So he won.
Okay. Well, I thought the entertainers at the pool did a really excellent job.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of fun activities, and the food, like you said, was better than you thought it had been in the past. I don't know if they were just going above and beyond because they're like
Maybe we're just
so happy to be back in business.
maybe we were just so happy to be there that we were putting up with a lot less.
Maybe we were so happy to have like all kinds of food. It's like it's just like buffet, rows and rows of food.
Man, I paid for it. On the
Yeah,
scale.
I'm sorry.
That's okay. I'll just have
You'll be back to normal in like a week or so.
in a week. Yeah. It's that situation where you're re-losing the same pounds all over again.
Yeah,
But
I
that's okay.
know.
At least I lost them doing something I love.
Yeah. Eating and drinking and
You-
being merry.
Eating, drinking to excess and being merry. Yeah.
Relaxing. So I hope you feel like you got your relax on before you have to start this big audit tomorrow.
Yeah, I feel pretty damn mellow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Mission accomplished.
Mission accomplished. Yeah, I'm not. I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the only bad takeaways were my lips got a little burn.
Mm-hmm.
My lip feels like chubby. Those are not lip injections. Those are like sunburn.
That's sunburn?
Yeah.
Man, that sucks.
I know. It's a little tender. And then I got sunburn really bad on the lips on a boat one time.
Yeah.
And ever since then it seems like my lips sunburn easier.
Huh.
Like I don't know. But and then we lost our 2 cups.
Yeah,
Our
left
2
them behind
nice
somewhere.
cool cups, insulated. And then I'm getting another one almost just like the one.
Really? You're not
Yeah.
gonna shop around?
No, those are really nice cups.
They are really nice cups. I think I'm gonna buy one that's the same brand as my coffee bottle.
Okay. I'll look at those.
Yeah.
But I picked one out that's like our old cups, only it's solid black. It's not
Okay.
like the beachy colors I had before.
Yeah.
Because those did get kind of old after a while.
You got sick of looking at it? It was pink and blue.
It was like a nice fade.
Yeah,
It was like a
nice-
nice pink fade into blue. I liked it for a while.
Yeah.
But anyway, we lost those and I lost a pair of sunglasses. So
Yeah.
what's new with that?
Yeah. No injuries.
I need to put sunglasses as a line item on our budget. Like
That's just
every
gonna
quarter.
go. Yeah.
Every quarter I just get a new pair of sunglasses.
Yeah, you're gonna donate those to the universe once a quarter.
like umbrellas.
Yeah. Man, I don't know. I didn't lose anything, and you know what? And
You lost your cup.
I lost my cup, but also I didn't go and spend a lot of money at the gift shop, which I always it's like, oh yeah, screw it, I'll just buy whatever it is at the gift shop. That's why I always end up with, with
Pair of flip-flops.
flip-flops that are trying to kill me inevitably.
Or at least break a toe.
Or at least break a toe. Stupid flip-flops. They charge you like $30 for them, and they're just made out of Teflon on the bottom, so they're always slipping everywhere. Yeah, and I don't know.
That's true. We didn't get anything at the gift shop.
No.
So good on us.
Mm-hmm.
But also because we were only there for 3 days, it's like chances are you're not going to really need anything that you can't live without.
Right. I took a day pack with
Yeah.
my things, and I took my camera equipment, which I hardly even use because you can't get it wet.
Yeah.
So I should have taken the GoPro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't overpack either, but I did take 3 bathing suits because we were there 3 days and very, very poor form
Yes, to
to
show
wear
off
the
his.
same bathing suit 2 days in a row.
I took 3 bathing suits as well because you bought me a third one. I have 2.
I'm like, we're gonna be there 3 days. Well, I really like that bathing
I
suit.
could tell.
So now you're a man of many
Many
swimsuits.
swimsuits, yeah. It's one of those things that'll be like distracting. Like, a friend will be like, is that a different bathing suit? I mean, do we need to have a conversation about,
Hygiene.
well, yeah, or a conversation about how many bathing suits a man needs?
Well, if he's living at the beach, he needs 3 bathing suits probably.
Yeah, I guess so.
And by the time we leave here, like probably 2 of them are going to be gone. You're probably going to narrow it down.
Yeah. Do you think I'll be too skinny to wear my size 32 bathing suits?
I don't know.
That'd be crazy.
We'll see.
That's the thing is bathing suits have to be the right size, otherwise they might go missing at an appropriate time.
Yes.
Yeah, in an appropriate time.
So you figure if we re-examine the whole weight goals like September, it'll be September, October, November, December, January, February, 6 more months. You could totally be by the time we leave here, you could totally be too thin for those bathing suits.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I guess there's a theoretical limit of how thin you can be.
No.
Well, yeah, there is.
Well, you just have to have your goal, and then you set your goal, and it might not be any different than what you are now.
It might not be. Yeah,
you already beat your original goal by 10 pounds.
I did.
If you may not remember, but I was looking at our at our 2020 goals for this year, and I was reading through them real quick, and I was like, Andy already beat his weight goal by 10 pounds.
Yeah.
Dang.
Dang.
I think dang.
It's like, what the hell is this problem?
Right. So,
you can never be too thin or too rich. Too rich or too thin? Is that the?
I don't know who said that.
Some asshole.
You can never be too rich. Some skinny rich guy. Yes. I don't know. I have heard that before, but I don't know who said it.
It's not a very nice thing to say. But then again,
I don't know. It's like people have opinions about things. You know what I mean?
And they won't shut
Just
up about them.
Just get on Facebook. There's opinions about everything.
Yeah, like personally, I mean, there might be somebody out there who just loves seeing 20 babies in a pool. But right now, I'm just like, oh no, no, no.
Well, yeah, because everybody's traveling again now.
Mm-hmm.
So
talk about lack of social distancing. Those kids don't know what they're doing.
Those kids, no, I don't know, and I don't know if anybody's like self-quarantining when they travel here.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do?
I don't know.
So we'll see how we are in the next 14 days.
I saw a bunch of stuff about vaccines. Like there's like 2 Indian companies or whatever that they say that they might have a vaccine out as early as October. So
that would be nice.
Yeah.
Because that's what I told my sister. I'm like, when they have a vaccine, I'm going to be first in line. I don't care where I have to go to get it.
Right.
Because you need that, to just be able to move on with your life.
Yeah.
That like so many things are just pending, waiting the opportunity to, travel and have your life back the way you want it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, and have some comfort and feeling of safety.
Like you're not putting other people in danger.
Yes. Yes. And so I don't care what I have to do to get it. It's like, I want it. And, Mexico is going to be a slow adapter.
Well, I mean, they'll be about second to last to get it. It'll be like us than Haiti,
So, yeah, that might be a trip to San Antonio right there.
It might be. I don't know.
See. We'll have to save a few U.S. trip days.
We haven't used it.
Keep them we used some. Like we were in the States when they closed the Canadian border. So we were there some, but.
Like 6 days. No, not even.
I don't know. I don't know.
I had to go count. And look. I think it was like 5.
But we should definitely keep some days in our pocket in case we need to make a quick trip to a doctor.
Yeah, maybe they'll have it in Vegas when we go for the football game.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm like, could that be a write-off?
Sure, anything could be a write-off.
You could probably get it in Vegas too, but they'd probably come to your room in your hotel and give you
Right?
the vaccine.
They give you the vaccine and an IV. Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm definitely first in line for the vaccine if they come out with it. So,
Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting that done sooner than later. AstraZeneca says that they're going to have 100 million ready by, I don't know, the fall. So, I mean, they're entering phase. So I read, and I didn't know this, that you can do phase 1 and phase 2 human trials at the same time, provided that there's a need. Right. So you do all your paperwork ahead of time in your animal study or whatever it is that you need to, or whatever you're in your live model beforehand. And if you show that a certain level of safety, you're able to do your phase 1 and phase 2 clinical trials at the same time.
Nice.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
That'll shorten the time. So.
Are the phase 1 and phase 2 trials normally run the same length of time, or your phase 2 probably runs longer?
Yeah,
right?
phase 2 run longer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
And more participants, and right. So the phase 1 is super controlled. Yeah, I don't think that you include people in the risk group and all that other stuff. But then in phase 2, it's much more broadly administered.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So hopefully, I mean, that would be great. There's a cab driver coming to pick somebody up at the beach or something. I don't know.
I know we have a nice view of the beach. It's like the pool and then the beach. But all we've seen is lately cops kicking people off the beach.
People off the beach.
But we've been getting our weekly swims in, our weekly Saturday swims. But I missed this Saturday for obvious reasons.
Right.
But so I don't know if the police are getting a little more lax or they're not patrolling as hard. But we've been getting our open water swims in. But still no people hanging out on the beach.
No. Did your group go swimming this last Saturday?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Hey, all right. And they didn't get harassed this time?
No, Cindy reported no police officers about.
Good.
So that doesn't mean anything except for she didn't see anybody going in or coming out of the water.
And how many people went?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what the dealio was.
Yeah.
I haven't talked to anybody, but anyway, I know Cindy did her log. She does a weekly log on. She reports on the swimming conditions and.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Beach entry and all that kind of stuff.
Right on.
Yeah.
Very nice.
So. Anyway, but I think I can still go swimming next weekend because I can self-distance, or what is it called?
Social distance.
Social distance.
Yeah.
And I call it self-distancing, self-quarantine, social distance going swimming.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's going to be hard. Just keep.
Because Cindy's going to outswim me by like twice my speed anyway, so it's like I don't have to worry about being too close to her in the water.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah.
You think you ever want to go with us?
No.
No interest.
None as such, no.
Well, what are you going to do if you do the triathlon this year?
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't think they're going to have one.
I don't think they're going to have one. I've got too much going on to really even think about it. And I do not have the gumption at this point to start exercising.
You're not ready to make that leap.
I'm not. I thought that I was going to be like, oh, man, I'm going to lose all this weight, and I'm going to be excited about being able to jog comfortably and, at sea level. And I'm like, I'm just not getting to it.
You're like, I'm accomplishing what I want to accomplish without any extra effort.
There is that. That's a huge factor in it. But, part of me thinks like, well, if I go out and exercise, I'm going to feel much better or feel better. I mean, but then I was like, well, I don't feel badly. I don't know.
Like I always ask you, what's the problem you're trying to fix?
Yes. Yeah. It's like nothing's fucked here. I'm like, I don't know. I am torn.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I guess you'll do it whenever you get ready to do it. I just am enjoying it. And, it's like anybody that has something that they enjoy, you really want to share that with other people and you want them to experience that joy, but it's not necessarily the case.
It is not necessarily the case,
You're enjoying not exercising, and
yes.
I appreciate that. I understand that.
It's funny. It's like the lack of something brings me enjoyment. kind of like the lack of plague.
I like knowing that when Dardar's out there exercising,
Yeah,
she's enjoying it.
she's enjoying herself.
I'm enjoying that.
I'm enjoying her enjoying it. I'm just enjoying not having to do that my own damn self. So,
well, and we didn't do any like activities at the resort. We didn't do the stand-up paddleboard.
You did some sit-ups. I don't know if you remember doing sit-ups.
Yeah, I remember
okay.
doing the
So,
sit-ups. I get antsy.
you did sit-ups in the pool. And
at the swim-up bar.
At the swim-up bar. It's like, yeah, oh, well, nobody can say that you're completely wasting your time. I mean, there's exercise taking place.
It wasn't like a ton of them.
Well, yeah.
It sounded like a good idea at the time.
Well, I don't know why I came back so sore then. I feel like
I know, I'm sore too. Like my back and shoulders.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel like I was doing push-ups.
Maybe we were.
But I wasn't.
Yeah. No, I guess there wasn't anything else really to report from the resort that I needed to kind of get to.
No, I want to talk a little bit about transportation, their COVID response.
Yeah.
And, I know that there's people that feel like we shouldn't be out doing things. It's like, what are you doing going to a resort and da-da-da-da? But it's like, I don't know. I feel like our immune system's strong. We're in good health. And, it's like, we can't hide here forever. And, we take our own precautions. I mean, I took my Lysol and my Lysol wipes and wiped down the room and, cleaned the room. And when we got back home, we, sanitized everything and washed and sanitized the luggage and shoes and everything. And it's like, we're trying to do everything we can within our power to, control.
Yeah, and we don't have frequent contact with people who are at risk.
Right.
So, and then the rate here is remained low.
Mm-hmm. We're still in orange, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Some states here in Mexico have gone back into the red level, like Baja California is having really real bad
outbreak.
Mm-hmm. And my sister was telling me that the friends that were in San Miguel that went back to San Diego, when they entered the U.S., they did not have any kind of controls. They didn't do temperatures or anything, nothing.
Wow.
And with me flying from here just to Mexico City on a domestic flight, they had me do that form, like the health questionnaire.
Oh, we had to do one at the resort too.
Yeah, we had to do one at the resort, a health questionnaire, so that they could track who was high risk or whatever. And they didn't do any of that stuff. And I did that going to Mexico City and coming back.
Yeah, they took our temperature a bunch of times.
A bunch of times. When we were at the buffet, like every time you walked to the buffet, they sanitized your hands. So you didn't touch anything before you were sanitized. They had like a lot of precautions like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's just one of those things. Like everybody's got to make up their own mind
how they're going to deal with it
within the law, right? Within the law and whatever the regulation is, and we were within the guidelines that there's. I mean, here as well as everywhere else are saying stay home, right? But it's not that we're going to go out and do this every weekend. It was a one-time thing, and out, within the limits of what is permitted to us. So we went and did it, and I guess we just made a decision.
We made a decision and we went with it.
Yeah.
But now we'll, social distance for our next, 14 days.
14 days.
And see what happens with us. But we don't want to put anybody else at risk.
Right.
But in San Diego, what happened was over the 4th of July weekend is all those beaches in the Northern California, like LA and all of that, they closed all their beaches. So what happened was everybody went to San Diego.
Oh, wow.
And all the people from Arizona that were vacationing went to San Diego. So San Diego was completely overrun over the weekend.
Wow.
Because they kept their beaches open. So that's the kind of thing that happens when there isn't, continuity across regulations that people are putting in place. So I don't know. Mexico has been great as far as all of that's
Yeah, it
concerned.
seems like, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
they're just implementing the protocols the best they can. And gosh, it seemed like they really had it down at the resort.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. And we were in the pool, so there was lots of bleach. So bleach.
And there's bleach and sunshine and humidity.
Yes.
So not
whatever.
bleach, it's chlorine, isn't it?
Chlorine. Yeah, chlorine. But it's bleach.
But yeah, I mean, they say the heat and the humidity and the chlorine.
Yeah, should knock
bad
it
for
out.
the virus.
Bad for the virus. Yeah.
So I don't know.
What else do you have on your agenda?
That's on the agenda. It was just to talk about our trip to Cancun and what that's like traveling right now, and going and staying at a resort,
Yeah.
and particularly here in Mexico, because I'm sure people are wanting to get away from home. So it's like that's what's it's available. They have opened the hotels down here. They just have to keep them at reduced
30%.
capacity. Yeah, 30% for now, and then every time the advisory goes down, if it goes to yellow, then the occupancy can be increased.
Okay.
So the occupancy is linked to what our color code is
Right.
at the moment.
Okay.
And then when we get to green, then gyms and everything can open. But right now,
Gyms.
I want to go to my cycling class.
It's like they make it sound like gyms are just these cesspools.
Well, they are. Gyms are like, I've always thought gyms are just nasty.
Dirty.
Why do you think that they make shoes to shower in just for the gym?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Gyms are pretty gross.
Gyms are, they're terrible. And we have a gym here, and the rule here is only three people from 3 different units at one time can be in the gym, and then you sign in what materials you used or what machines you used, so that they can go in and clean that.
Clean it after you're
clean
done.
the specific stuff. And the other day I went in, and somebody had like free weights and dumbbells and stuff like all over the floor, and I was just like, what kind of nasty slob just left all their stuff out here on the floor?
Yeah.
And then after I thought about it a little while, I was like, oh, I bet that's how they let people know that that's the things that need to be cleaned.
Well, don't think for a second that person's not a nasty slob. Because it's a distinct possibility that that's
if
the case.
I were that person, I would have cleaned my own materials and put them away.
Right, but are they going to trust you to have done that? That's
and when I use a machine, I clean it before I use it, and then I clean it after I use it.
Well,
that's I
good.
still don't like I don't like gyms like that where I'm the only person in there. I like to go to like public gyms.
Yep. Yeah, like the cycling class.
Yeah, like the cycling class.
I like
because I
cycling
need
class.
somebody to scream at me.
Yeah.
Because I will not work out very hard if somebody's not telling me to do that.
She's responsible to coaching.
Exactly. It's like swimming. Like I'll go out here in the pool and I'll swim 1,000 meters, but none of them are going to be very fast.
Right.
I'm going to just swim casually.
Leisurely pace.
Yes.
A stately pace,
Yes.
if you will.
I'm just, but if somebody's telling me, okay, you're going to do 10 sets of 25 meters at 80% capacity, then I'm going to do that.
Didn't they open your pool back up?
The pool is open.
Yeah.
But what I'm thinking right now is, well, I'm self-quarantining for the next 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got to get my medical, and then I can go back after that.
That's right. You have to go get another medical.
Yeah. So here to go to, I've never heard of anything like this, but at this pool, you have to go get like a physical and get a sign off by the doctor to say that you're okay to swim. Like I'm not going to have a heart attack or something.
Stroke out.
I don't know. I don't know what they're really certifying, but the pool club requires you to have a medical. You got to turn it in. And so did the one in Mexico City.
Yeah. I went and got one.
Yeah, but you never went swimming one single day. You went and got your medical to be able to go swimming.
Look, Superman.
And then you were like, okay, I'm good. That's funny.
Yeah, well.
I swam there a lot. It was hard to swim there because there were so many. It was crowded.
Mm-hmm.
Like you didn't have a lane. You'd have to swim in like circles down the lane.
Sharing lanes with 2 or 3 people, right?
Yeah, like If there was only 2 people, you could split the lane, but a lot of times there was 3 people, so you just swim a circle.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's a big city.
Yeah, big city, lots of people. Yeah, business.
But that pool's never going to be able to open again. Can you imagine?
That place is a cesspool.
Well, it was really big, and it had a lot of members.
Lots of equipment. Actually, they kept it very clean.
It was huge.
Yeah, kept it very clean. The staff was very competent. So I don't know. I have nothing but good things to say about Roma, whatever it's
Roma,
called.
was it
Club.
Roma Club?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
But pools, I think, just are inherently like germ traps. It's just warm and wet in there.
Warm and wet. Yep. Lots of.
And you just feel like it's germy.
Yeah.
And I'm not a germaphobe either. I'm
No.
not.
No.
But
we would have never had a hot tub, if you were. Those are the ones that make people.
well, we could have had a hot tub. I wouldn't have ever gotten in it,
Right.
but I was in it a lot. We really enjoyed the hot tub. But I trusted you to take care of it.
I did.
And you did a very good job.
Thank you. The water was changed regularly.
I ran across a picture the other day. I don't know if you remember, but when we were having the hot tub installed,
Yeah.
there was a shot where I was like laying on its side when it was brand new, and I was like sitting on the edge of it.
Yeah.
And I had come home from work that day, and it was in the backyard, and I sat on it, and you took a picture of me, and I was like, oh, I remember that day.
Remember that day? Yeah, we had a lot of nice things, didn't we, babe?
Yeah. So, but now we get to do a lot of cool stuff.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
You gotta start thinking about what you want to do for your birthday, July 18th.
I know. I'm so excited. Ugh. I have like things in mind.
Yes.
Yes, I have like 3 or 4 different things I want to do. So
Are they
I
all
don't know
bean feasts?
if I did them all. If I did like one
Bean feast,
One
bean
day,
feast,
one
bean
day,
feast,
one
bean
day.
feast, bean feast.
because my birthday is on a Saturday.
Oh, wow.
So I have Friday night, all day Saturday, and all day Sunday.
Wow. Yeah, maybe we'll go back to the resort. Now,
No,
bean feast.
if I was thinking Cozumel because we could
Oh.
go diving and do a dive day.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I don't know, but I'm also thinking Shelha because I love it there, and I was gonna look in to see if there's any diving in Shelha. But
It's
then,
just that they have that snuba.
oh no, we don't want that.
We don't want snuba.
I have a new what you call it, BCD.
You have a new BCD just like mine.
You know, I'm so
We
excited.
gotta use it.
I know, and I'm
You can go this weekend, maybe.
yeah. I mean, why wait till July 18th?
Right? We can go scuba. I mean, we could go diving this weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe I'll go diving when you guys go to your open water swim too.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
So I think we might move that to Sunday, so we can dive on Saturday and then you can dive on Sunday. by
Somebody's flying a
yourself.
drone out there.
I'm surprised we don't have one of those.
I just don't know when I'd use it. Maybe I'll have to get in touch with Michael and ask him because he posted some drone footage the other day.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. That's a
Oh,
big
was that
drone.
that where he did the 4th of July party at
Yes,
that house? That was
yeah.
his drone
That
that
was
took
drone
those
footage.
aerial shots?
Yep.
I was like, dang, look at that property.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, it
Nice
was
looking
like
spot.
way out in the middle of nowhere. It was beautiful green grasses
Yeah.
in Tennessee.
Yeah.
It
that
looked
was
like there should be
gorgeous.
like racehorses out there hanging out.
Right. Yeah, it was like a bitch to mow.
It looked well mowed too.
Yeah, it looked very well mowed. Well, 4th of July party. That's the gotta spend time grooming it.
That's true.
Yeah.
So I guess birthday's coming up, some diving.
The other guy's got a 6-pack of beer and a bunch of
You're
wine.
reporting on the neighbors.
Yeah, and this guy's
Do you
got
need
a bunch
my
of chips.
binoculars? I have my binoculars
Mrs.
right
Gr-
here.
Oh, why don't you show the nice audience the binoculars that you're using?
Oh my God, these have been like what I call my entertainment, the entertainment
The
factor.
Mrs. Kravitz special.
Yeah, that's what I call myself. It's gotta get my Mrs. Kravitz out.
Wait, I don't know if
So
you're in
then
the
I
shot.
can
Let's see.
start-
Let's see. Wait, you're not in the shot right now. It's on me. There you are.
Yeah, and so then I can see the cops.
Yeah.
I can see
The babies.
the fishermen. And I don't look at the babies because they're right there. I like to see the people on the beach, and then I'll be like, there's tourists, and there's like, and I'm, there's fishermen, and then there's the guy with the cart that sells the tourists and the fishermen sandwiches.
Sandwiches. Yeah. Yeah. God bless that man.
So I joked in the beginning when we very first started doing this I joke that I spy on my neighbors, but I really don't. I just
Nah,
spy on the beach. And then I watch because sometimes I think that there's like really shady stuff going
yeah,
down.
it's the beach.
So, like
They're the
one
shadiest place in
time,
the
these
world.
mysterious black trash bags showed up on the side of the
Yeah.
road. And I remember thinking, well, that's weird because there isn't anything there. Who would put those trash bags there? And then pretty soon I see a garbage truck pulls up, but they don't just pull up and start throwing the trash bags in the garbage. All the garbage men get out of the truck and they
Yeah.
all walk over and they all are looking at the trash bags. So in my mind, I'm creating this story about what's happening.
Yeah.
So that's how I entertained myself
Yeah.
for like
Nothing like
3 months while we were here.
exactly nothing like a pandemic to make people's
Crazy.
mind go all kinds of wild.
And then, different things happen. Like when the storm came, remember when,
Mm.
what was the storm's name?
Cristobal.
The storm came and people were trying to haul boats out of the
Yeah,
water
that
and
was
get them
interesting.
loaded up and taken off. And some of those projects got quashed and like all kinds of little things happen over
Yeah, it's very
over in that little area.
for a beach that's supposed to be closed. It sure is active.
It is active.
Mm.
So, and one of your buddies was saying that during the rural heavy beach closures, he would come over because he's a local. He said he would walk over here from like his apartment to this beach access right here,
Mm.
and he would get in the water like he was with his fins, and he'd swim over to a boat like he was checking on one of his boats or
Mhm.
working on one of his boats, and then he'd just like swim off.
Right.
And that's how he was getting access to the water, was
He-
just pretending like he was a fisherman with.
Taking care of one of its boats.
Yeah. So, people have, things that
They,
they do
yeah,
to get by.
they have their little tricks to be avoidant of the law.
So, and that's all we know for now. We don't have anything else coming up except for whatever we're going to plan on doing for B-Day.
Yeah. There's a guy in a Speedo out there.
Don't hate. I'm going to have to put these, I'm going to have to put these shades down.
Why?
Why do you hate the guy in the Speedo? It doesn't matter.
He's not doing anything to
He's
me,
not
right?
doing anything to you. Stop looking.
Banana hammock. Banana hammock.
I'm trying to think. I do not think we saw any guys at the resort on a Speedo. Did you see any Speedos? I didn't notice any. Because it was all like Americans that were there.
Yeah.
There weren't a lot of Europeans.
There were not a lot of Europeans, but I did see this one guy. I don't know if he was wearing a Speedo. I couldn't tell because he was wearing one of those little. It's not a kilt. It's like a little man skirt that they wear like in
Never saw it.
Polynesia.
No, I don't know what that is.
It wasn't right.
Oh.
It was not right. It was like this. Yeah, it was like this man skirt thing.
You'll have to show me a picture of what that looks like because I have no idea.
Oh, that's what I want in my browser history. Man skirt. Man skirt. Show me lots of men skirts.
One time I did a Google search for like button-up shirts for large breasts or something like that. I wanted to find like a Gap button-up shirt or something like that. And oh my God, because I typed in large breasts, it was like my browser history just went crazy. And I'm like, I don't want to see a bunch of large breasts. Leave me alone.
Like I can't browse anywhere without having like 5,000 ads for B&H photo pop up.
Oh yeah.
I don't need any man skirts.
Yeah.
I see you're shopping for man skirts. Head on over to Sassy Sue's.
I'm like, how can I'm gonna like sign you up for something and put your email address in there.
That would be a good place for I don't know, for like men who like to dress like women.
Yeah.
A store.
Man skirts?
No, called Boy Named Sue. Called A Boy Named Sue's, something like that.
I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I don't know. I think you're treading on like thin ice.
Is that bad?
I don't know. That's the thing. And you know what else you know what else I'm very upset about?
What? You know what else I'm very You know what really grinds my gears?
This happened. So I was looking through the news when we got back, and Mary
Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Great
No,
book.
no. Mary, I can't remember her name. She was a game show lady, or no, she was a talk show lady, and like a Hollywood
Hollywood
talk show.
Squares?
Huh? No, her name was Mary, and I knew it 2 seconds ago. Anyway,
All right.
she was giving a speech, and I think she's pro-Trump, and she flashed like this during her when she was talking,
Yeah.
and she threw her hands up like that, and I didn't hear what she was saying, but she threw her hands up. So everybody's like, she's throwing up the white white
yeah.
supremacy symbol.
Because all of a sudden, there were somebody at some point said that having the OK sign was a white supremacy symbol.
Yes, and that's like a thing now. Yeah. And I'm like,
I thought it was the Heil Hitler was the white supremacy symbol.
Because this is our sign off. Until next time, stay okay.
Which we have from diving.
Yes, and that's what we have from diving. That's where we got it from.
Okay from
was
diving.
Like the OK symbol.
Yeah.
And so we started using that until next time, stay okay. And I'm like, oh, great. What does that even mean? And who said that that's the white supremacy sign? And is that like generally accepted?
Some bored jagoff said it was a white supremacy sign, and he had like 2 followers, and all of a sudden it became kind of a thing. You know what I mean? And now it's taboo. Well, I don't think it's taboo. I think it's horseshit.
I'd say that they can't have it.
Yeah.
It's always been okay.
Yeah.
That's always been okay.
Because this means go up, this means go down. So you can't say, hey, you have to go.
Yeah.
Up, down, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I have done that now that I'm thinking about it. I have done this, like, I'm okay underwater, which means go up.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Has the shot stayed on me the whole time? Have you?
No.
No? It's been moving around? Okay.
Yeah. Just that you keep looking at you.
Oh.
When you see you on screen, you keep looking at it like you can't turn away.
Right. It says on the 2 shot, but I don't know. Yeah. Oh, there you are. Hey.
Good.
Yeah, good. All right.
So anyway, I think that's.
We're taking it back.
We're not taking it back. They can't have it.
They can't have it.
Goddamn white supremacists.
Well, it's not even that. It's somebody said that it was a white supremacist sign who was probably not even a white supremacist. It's just that maybe they saw a white supremacist do the sign.
Like
you know?
2 years ago, I saw a thing I ran across a pair of socks on Hollywood.
Right.
On Amazon that had the OK symbol all
right,
over.
Right.
And it happened to catch my attention that one of the reviews said these are socks for white supremacists, and I thought, that's the OK sign. I don't know, what are they talking about? And then I saw it again with Mary Hart. That's her name.
Okay.
Remember Mary Hart in Hollywood Today, or I can't remember the name of the show. It's
Hollywood Reporter.
Something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, she's giving a speech and she does like this, and I'm like, I mean, I don't know. And they it's just a thing that now they're attributing that sign is a white supremacy code. And it's not.
Yeah.
For me, it's not for you. So that grinds my gears.
That grinds my gears.
But I don't know about your cross-dressing idea.
It's not cross-dressing. You're not supposed to call it cross-dressing.
Oh, crap.
So there you go. I think it's men who I don't think you like to dress like women.
I've been cross-dressing my entire adult life because I've always loved a nice pantsuit.
Yes, a nice pantsuit. I like a nice pantsuit.
I love a nice pantsuit. You know, a nice pair of trousers with a nice wool blazer.
Yeah. It's money.
That was my uniform for many years in the business world, you know.
Yeah, well.
Trousers and a blazer. I never liked wearing skirts. I probably wear more. I'm trying to think. I don't have any skirts. I'm like, I wear more skirts now.
I think I know the last skirt you own, and that was a while ago.
No, I still have one.
You do? Okay.
Yeah, I still have one. But you know, like even now I just bought a new pair of linen pants.
Yeah.
No skirts.
No skirts.
I did buy a little dress. I like little dresses.
Yeah.
But I don't like skirts. I don't know what it is about them.
I've got a pair of denim shorts coming. It was the first pair of denim shorts I'll have owned in a long time.
Since the 80s.
Yeah, 1980s. So that's going to be awesome.
Wow.
I mean, I'll sport them on the next live stream.
That'll be cool.
We're going to wrap this up or what?
Yes, we're done.
All right.
We're out of here.
Okay.
So thanks for talking with us, and we've enjoyed our time with you this week.
Yep.
And if you didn't catch the whole thing, you can see us on YouTube or follow us on Instagram. And until next time, stay okay.
Stay okay. We're taking it back.